Hey guys and gals, Malkuth1974 back at you with episode number 10 of my single mod survival game, where we take a single mod, in this case Industrial Craft 2 Experimental, I should probably stress that more, and use that for the majority of our game for things like ore processing and power output. But of course you can't just survive off one little mod, so you have to add a few backup mods like BuildCraft that can give us some pipes and some other things that we might have to do. I just found out that I'm going to need a chunk loader pretty soon, and I have no chunk loaders in this mod pack, so I'm going to have to add chicken chunks to this pretty soon before I can get a chunk loader. But anyways, last time we left you, we had issues with making pipes. We needed to make actual stone fluid pipes, and we couldn't find any cactus, so we decided to go with, because we are using the new beta of BuildCraft 1.6, I believe it is, which is supposed to add slimes to be able to make the product you need to make fluid pipes. Unfortunately, the recipe doesn't seem to be actually working in this version, and we had to do some jiggles to get the little 6 that we got last time. And then I had to go on a huge hunt to look for a cactus. And as we can tell, it didn't go very well. So at the end of last episode, we kind of cheated in one piece of cactus for the price, the cheap price of 2 diamonds. And, well, that was that. I can tell you right now that it took almost a whole day to get that production of those cactus going, so let's go show you what I have actually done. First, if you look, there's been a huge change. While I was waiting for those cactuses to actually form, I have upgraded my base a little bit to make it look a little bit more pleasant. I opened this area up. I still haven't used this yet. Again, we got the smeltery, we got most of the smeltery stuff. When we were looking for the cactus, we found a few towns that had most of these blocks and these blocks. I had to make the faucets and the smeltery controller and the sear tank myself, so I had to make some grout to do that, but most of this was from towns. But cool. So anyway, we looked that up. We opened this place up. We took the grass out. We put some nice flooring in and everything. Took a few of our trees down because we don't need as many of these trees now since we have such a good production with the extractor for our rubber. And we added this building. If anybody can guess what this building is, yes, it is a cactus building. And if we look in here, we can see, look, I got 29 cactus. Wow, that's still not a whole lot for, almost a day of, well, half a day, I guess you could call it, of waiting. This is just basically a cactus farm. It's a standard cactus farm where you have blocks. Where the cactus grows, the block right next to it breaks off and it falls down into void pipes. And down at the bottom of the floor down there, I'll go show you guys that. We'll do a quick look-see here. Let me see if I can remember where that door is. Of course it's not there. There we go. This is the workings, the under sewer workings of this thing, and all we have is a bunch of pipes that come from these obsidian transport pipes. Of course, you can actually add an engine to these transport pipes, but I figured it would be a lot cheaper just to make the stupid a bunch of these transport pipes, and they all go down to here and up to there. Of course, with BuildCraft pipes, you have to have a little ingenuity to go with this, because what they will do is that they will they're not like, Tesseract pipes or any of the other nicer pipes out there that automatically do all this stuff for you. No, with BuildCraft, you gotta have these iron pipes that will route where you want your pipes to go. So if you actually look at all this, all these are iron pipes that are routing the cactus to a certain place. At least they're supposed to be. Why is that guy moving? Let's see. This guy is moving in between. Hey, look, I found a little bug. Do I have my wrench? I do. Let's see if we can fix this. So the reason that's not working is because of that. So now he'll work. I opened him up right here. He'll fly through. There he goes. And he should go down this pipe. And then he'll go down this. and that goes to the chest that's up there. So there you go. That's how that works. So very simple design. Nothing too major, I guess you can say. There we go. And that is how we get a lot of our cactus now. And eventually this will make a bunch of stuff for us. So there we go. And we'll take a look at that right now. So last time we did leave you, we were working on Distillery. So we need Distillery to make 10K coolant before we can actually make, we can speed up these IC2 machines with an overclocker. So I'm pretty sure you have to burn these, right? Yeah, because these machines are really, really slow, and we need to speed them up. So that's going to give us our cactus green. So I'm going to let that burn up. Let's go to the distillery that I've already have somewhat set up, that we're going to finish up in this episode. So the basic premise of these is that water goes in, and it fills up here, and after a while it gets distilled and goes into here. We're using the pipes to actually load the water into it, and then we're going to use the more pipes to take the water out and to put it in here. Now these machines are very, very slow. They don't go all that fast. It's a time investment, not a instant gratification. So there is another way to make distilled water, but it's a little bit more complicated, and I'm pretty sure that we can wait for our distilled water to come out here. I'm going to actually add 6 more distilleries to this eventually, probably not on camera, but for now that is set up, and it's not actually set up. We still have to put the pump in from BuildCraft and get the piping going. That is why we had to have the cactus, which we didn't have before. So let's take a look. See, we got 15 of these. You stick these in here and they should make pipe sealant. Yay, finally it worked. Yay. And we go like this, man. That was some expensive piping, man. Oh, I did the wrong one. 16, didn't I? Stone fluid pipe. Thank you. And we'll grab the pump. We'll grab some water, and this is going to be the next part of our build. We're going to need the canning machine. Actually, let's make that now. No, actually, we can wait, because we can't do anything with it anyway. So to make the coolant cells, which make the 10K coolant, you need the canning machine to actually put the coolant into the universal cans. So we'll get to that in a minute. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to dig down. I really don't want to see any of this, so we are going to make this all underground, clear all this up. Need let's open this up just a little bit more. Yeah, having this diamond drill is a lot better. So there's our piping. Oh, that's our tanks, our BuildCraft tanks. So that means that there should be right that is the bottom of our floor. There we go. Lots of dirt, I tell you, lots of dirt. Do want to go like that. Man, I still have a small cough. Let me tell you guys how ahead I am of this. While I'm recording this episode, episode 4 just hit the ground. So I am like way ahead, and I can't release these any quicker than I am now, or you know, it might annoy people that I'm releasing so many videos at once. But it's the best I can do right now. If you guys look at the schedule, I basically planned on by the time we actually see this video, you should all know what the schedule is anyway, but Basic plan is to have these episodes come out every Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. For now, as long as I'm making the episodes as quick as I am, but as the game progresses a little bit, they might slow down a little bit because I won't be able to make as many episodes. Alright, so is it getting dark out there? Of course it is. We will need some light out here. Some light in here, I should say. So, we will make a 3. No, we don't want it there. I don't want to have a huge amount of issues here. I only got one watering can, which is probably not very efficient, but I do have a water supply over here. Using my jetpack. I do need to upgrade this jetpack because it's very annoying. They're not very good. I forgot how bad the industrial craft jetpacks are. Not as cool as some of the newer ones that are out there. Hey, my friend. Working at night probably still is not the smartest idea, but I thought I just went to bed, but I guess not. How time flies when you're not having fun. Second like, nope, one more. That should have worked. Do one more here. It should allow us to go. And of course, the distillery isn't going to work in the daytime, in the nighttime, because it needs the sun. There we go. So we will put the pump right in the middle, just like that. Oh, and I do need to make some redstone pipes, so we'll get these to come out just like that. And no, actually, come straight down. We should be all set. We're going straight. Oh, of course not. So, like that, and like that. Alright, so I need some redstone engines. They will help power that baby up. Let's go see what we need to make that. Redstone engines. So I'll need some wood gear, some pistons, and some of those. So let's get a bunch of that going. Do I have any more wood? I can do this. And we can break these up and do that. That should make us what I need. I do need more than 3 though. So let's grab some of this. I'll go like that. We'll just make 4 of these. That I need 4 pistons. I know I have a few pistons if I can find them. So I did find a bunch of them. No more. Got 2. So pistons. I always forget how to make these. Cobble. That. Alright. We got that. We got that. Only thing I don't have is redstone and iron ingots. Let's make. I want to make as many of these as I can. Oh, look at that. Exactly 6. So, redstone. Blah. Yeah, 3. I guess we can live with 3. And what else do we need? Cyan. Oh, I need some more wood. You know what? Just make me a bunch of damn wood, damn it. There we go. And we'll go like this. We should be able to make only 2. Why only 2? Oh, because I actually needed double these. So that should be able to make us another 2. There we go. So there we go. We'll get the water. Let me go to sleep. And sit here. Come down and stick these babies right down here. Oh, I haven't used these for so long that I keep forgetting how to use them. You need levers. I'll need 2 levers and some. I should have that. Yep. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 2 of those. And 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. I don't need that. So we'll run these 2, and we'll run these 2. Just stick a lever on it, turn them on. They should start running, and we should have some water pumping into there. It takes a little while for it to warm up, but while that is warming up, we will get this going. So still, let's see how I can make this kind of pretty without causing too many issues. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I really can't make that pretty there. I'll have to go like this. It should connect right there. And let me get some water in there. So these are all starting to fill already. Again, these take for a very, very long time to actually start producing distilled water. I do need an extractor though. Let's make sure this is running all right. These are all going good. They're filling up, which is what we want. We need a water extractor for you know how we have the extractor for the machines? Well, I need an extractor for all of those. Every single one of them, actually. So, I'm going to go make those, and I'll be right back, guys. Guys, I'm back. I got most of the products I need here. To make these fluid ejectors, sorry, not extractor, fluid ejector upgrades, all I need is 10 plates and a bunch of these electric motors, and I will make that. So I should be all set. I'm going to make 8 of them, even though because I will be adding some more to these here pretty soon. And we can go off and we can start actually ejecting. Now, the great thing about these, I learned these while in my test game, is that if I right click, shift, right click, again you have to set these to an ejection type system, and you click it, I'll set the whole stack to automatically output the side that I need it. And that way, I can just stick these in there, and these will start ejecting my distilled water to my tanks. You can see they're already coming out. These do have a little bit of a storage themselves in them, but not a whole lot. So there we go. And there we go. As you can tell how slow this is, I don't even have a bucket yet. So this is not the quickest thing in the world, but oh, we might actually have a bucket now. Whoa! Nice. So there you go. We are now making distilled water very slowly. It's definitely not enough to actually keep us. If we had a nuclear engine, I mean a nuclear reactor, we definitely would need more. We need a better production of distilled water. But for now, that is just part of the issue. Now we need to actually start making, and I'll probably make that a little bit bigger later, just off camera. Now we need to make the canning machine. And the canning machine takes the distilled water it mixes it with lapis lazuli, which is this stuff, and it creates what we actually need for this to work, which is coolant. And coolant is put into a cell, which are... Do I have any? I thought I made some. I guess I didn't. That's probably why I made all this stuff. But these are empty cells. This is what I found out the difference now. These are empty cells. We need the universal cells. So if we go cell, we can see that there's a universal fluid cell. And when we take these compressed air cells, these are a different kind of cell. They're just an empty cell. So we need the universal fluid cell, which is made with tin and glass paint. I know I made some of these. Where the hell are they? Wow, I know I made some of those. Because I even made the panes, see? And I used them. That is some weird stuff. I'm probably looking right at them, I just can't see them. Alright, well, I'll just make a bunch more. I will need some more glass panes, which those are... Is that 4? No, it's 6, isn't it? Yeah. So, we'll make the fluid cells first. That's 16. And... It's up there. Oh my god. Oh, it's in the middle. I know I made them now because I did the same thing last time. Alright. Universal fluid cell. 6 of them really isn't enough. Do I have any more? I'm just trying to look to see what I did with these things. Oh, that's really annoying. Alright, that's enough for now. You do use them all up, so I will actually have to make some more of those because those are used in the next part too, whenever we get there. That is really annoying. Anyway, so universal fluid cell, we got that. Now we need to make the canning machine. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm even making the right canning machine right here, but I am making canning. There's 2 canning machines. There's a fluid solid canning machine and there's a solid canning machine. I'm pretty sure I want to make the fluid solid canning machine. So we will just put... Wow, I'm actually too low. Thought I had enough, guess not. And I need one of these, and I need an electric circuit. There we go. I'll find out in a second if this is the one. I think I'll put it right on top of here, and I will need another wire. Now that we got our canning machine up and it's going, one of the first things we need to do is we need to actually turn this lapis lazuli into dust. So let's pull this out. I'm going to set this up right now to do its thing. And I'll get 8 dust to show us how this machine works. So we'll get some water. I'll get 1 can of it for right now because I don't want to use too much of this method. So there's 2 methods of making this work. The first method is just to use water, and if you use water, that means you're going to have to use 8 lapis lazuli dust to actually get this to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift right click on this. It's going to put the water into there. It's 1,000 megabuckets. We'll see how much we have here. We're still... It's too bad the macerator doesn't double the lapis lazuli. This is why we need to get the overclockers going. We can go check out how our distilled water is going, though. Yeah, that is so slow. We got a few buckets. How many can I get out of here? One. I got 3 out of there, so we'll use that later. Ow. Do we have 8? Oh, one more, and we'll have 8. Again, this is why you want distilled water, because it's going to cost me 8 lapis lazuli to do this part. And we got that in there, we got that in there. Put the lapis lazuli in there, and I'll put a cell. What do you put the cell? Oh, I gotta wait until that fills up, right? So there we go. And if I want to drain this, I have to switch it to drain from cell into tank. No, fill cell from tank. I don't think that'll work. I might have to eject this. Which is fine. We can almost certainly eject this. I can eject it up. Where did I put? I did have a few extra of those fluid ejection ports. What did I do with them? Did I lose more stuff? Oh no, they're in here. We'll have one. We'll set this up to eject on the top. And I'll stick this up there. And what I'll do is I will make a tank. One more tank. I forgot how to make these things. Oh. Glass. I do want a few more of these anyway. Make 3. One more up. We'll put that. There we go. So we have that in there, and then to make our coolant cell, we just go like that, right? Is there not enough in there? That's distilled water. So with this, like that, I should be able to grab this, put that in there. I'm definitely going to come up with a better way of pumping fluid into that. Maybe by having another... It's kind of annoying. Not sure why these aren't working. Shift right click, you bastards. So I should have another 1,000 in there, yep. So I should be able to make another one of those. So now I have 2. Why the hell? Oh, that's distilled water. Oh! Wait, yeah, of course it's distilled water. Oh, it's not enough! I didn't know these can grab... Really? I figured out what I've done. This is like the most confusing goddamn thing. I don't know if this is because they're just being annoying in IC2 or what. Alright, so you have the empty universal cells, okay? And you have the empty cells. Now the empty cells, when clicked, like we were doing, will make the right kind of coolant cell. The universal cells don't work that way. And to make things even more annoying, I found out that if you fill a regular empty cell that doesn't say universal, and you put water in it or something else, and then you empty it, it turns into a universal fluid cell. So the way you make the just those kind is in the metal former, It's not. I think it's something that they're gonna change or that they're working on or whatever. But the tin plate. Just remember we did this before in a few episodes before this, and you get your empty cell. Okay, so that was what you need to have: the empty cell and the universal fluid cell. I'm not quite sure why they have two different stupid cells or whatever. But anyway, so now I can make a 10K coolant. And these are not stackable. So, just for you guys know, that is how that has to be done. It's really annoying. So let's make an overclocker before we close out this episode. So an overclocker upgrade is 10K coolant, insulator. Oh god, I hope I still have one. Yes, I do have one. And I need 2 of these. There we go. And of course that's not going to work because these are not stackable, so they never work when you want them to work. And we go like that, and like that, like that, and ooh, we get 2 overclockers. That's a good deal. So let's overclock this baby. How much faster is it now? It's a little faster. And we'll overclock this baby. If we add actually this to this, it will speed it up much, much more. The more overclockers, the faster it goes. Decrease this process time to 49%, increase power to 256. So it's saying it wants more power, but that's where I'm not sure that well, maybe it does a little bit. It's definitely a little bit more faster. So there you go. That's how you use the canning machine after very many frustrating hours of trying to figure that out. And you make your lapis lazuli dust. You have to have your dust in there again. Distilled water only uses 1 lapis lazuli dust, and if you use regular water it uses 8, so it's definitely a better process to make as much distilled water as you can. So that's it guys for now. This is Malkuth 1974. We'll see you later next episode. Malkuth out.